Okay, Aquarius. Merry Christmas. Let me see. I was channeling a little bit in the car. What I want to say. You guys are dealing with some jealousies. That's been a thing for you guys. But listen, let me say this. Somebody like, yeah, say it before you get to talking shit. Aquarius. Woo! Listen. You guys are some hard workers, some of you Aquarius people. Okay, December 2016. Merry Christmas, Aquarius. Happy New Year and all that good shit. Let me tell y'all something. You know, it's not easy when you do this kind of work sometimes, or when you're doing this. What I'm learning is that if you know people of certain zodiac signs, you know, they tend to be in your spirit, at least for me, a lot of times forever. You know, you just can't do nothing about it. They're there. So my stinking ass mama is an Aquarius. She probably don't like it that I called her stinking ass, but she's called me worse. We had a conversation over the holidays. Love you, Mom. Your jealous ass. Aquarius has been dealing with a lot of jealousy, and I noticed over, you know, October, November, you know, that they were having problems with fire signs. Now, I had all right, Aquarius. I'm done. Aquarius! Age of Aquarius. Now, Aquarius, man. Let me shut the fuck up. Let me get your cards ready. What's your situation? Somebody like, oh shit, you turning off? Well, like I said, if you can't see yourself, if you know, it's hard. People point out my shit, and depending on how you point it out to me, you know, if you get real disrespectful, or I feel like it's coming from a real fucked up place, I ain't got time for that shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you could just see yourself sometimes, you know, Aquarius, if you could just see yourself and not fight the energy and be oppressive to the person that you're secretly envious to, although that's what an envious, jealous person would do. But if you really want a better understanding, mothers that are watching this that may be an Aquarius and you may have hit a sore spot, you know, go back and think about it. Think about it. Children, you know, Sagittarius, Aquarius, children or fire or whatever, Aquarius people in general. I noticed I had that rapport with them. It may not be that way for other signs, but I know for me as a Sagittarius, all the Aquarius women I know, they come off like they on top of their shit. They don't want to listen to what I got to say, but secretly they are, you know, envious or covetous of me. Okay, so that's just my experience. All right, Aquarius, Merry Christmas, Aquarius. Happy New Year and all that good stuff. Let me figure out what your situation is. All right. Individuality. Some of you guys struggle with that. Aquarius. I don't know why my clock is blinking at me. I don't know why. It should not be blinking. I should have plenty of video space. Aquarius, what's your situation? What's your situation for December 2016, Aquarius? Yeah, so I was hearing your house is not a home. Seems like you guys are dealing with that, Aquarius. Let me see if I get something else. Being an individual. Some of you guys are, but you need a reminder, Aquarius. Your situation is, some of you guys are unfulfilled. Some of you guys are unfulfilled because you don't have your own individuality. I've seen that card 3 times while I was shuffling. Some of you guys feel like somebody or something is in your way, is what I'm getting. Somebody is in your way, Aquarius. It could be yourself. We will see. I'm not sure why you feel unfulfilled, okay? Now, when I do the new year, my reversals, I'm going to flip the script, okay? Let's see. All right. All right, Aquarius. These are your cards. This is your situations. You've been summoned. You need to be reminded, Aquarius, that something that's unfulfilling you needs to come to an end. Okay, whether it's something within yourself or something with a particular person. Something that's unfulfilling to you, Aquarius, needs to come to an end. And you need to be reminded of that because there is some deception, possibly. I'm getting with the unfulfillment and the moon card here. There are some deceptions. Now, for my Aquarian men and women, mainly the women that are going through midlife crisis, men too at 50, sometimes they go through that. Know that you're fooling yourself, okay? Or people could be trying to fool you. You may say, been there, done that, but you could be fooling yourself, or people are trying to fool you. Remind yourself of what you are doing in your life. If something is needing to come to an end, whether it's a relationship, know that it is time, and it's probably been time, because with the summons here, this is letting me know that whatever is unfulfilling to you, because I don't know yet, I just pulled out your situation, okay? I'm doing situation and what's going on at a deeper level and the bottom line and the facts to it, okay? Whatever it is, Aquarius, you've known it for a long time. This is something that's been hovering over you, okay? This is something that's been hovering over you, something that you need to acknowledge, something that you need to know, okay? You probably know what it is. You've been wanting to turn your back on it, but I don't think you're quite there. I think you know that it's time for this situation to come to a conclusion. If some of you guys have drinking issues and you need to get to AA meetings, you need to do that, especially around this time of the year, okay? If some of you are dealing with heart issues or health issues, then you need to go and do what you feel is best. It may not be doctors. It may not be conventional, traditional medicine, but you know that there's something going on with you that needs to be handled, and it will stay under the surface, yeah, until you fulfill that. Those that are dealing with religious beliefs, you just got to be reminded that you believe something prior to what you're believing now, okay? You just need to be reminded of that. And for those that are dealing with themselves or any kind of, being who they are, just be reminded that you can be who you are without being deceptive. You can be who you are, because some of you guys are doing fine. You're expressing your individuality because you feel called to do that. You feel led to do that, and that's cool. But don't forget, be who you are, not somebody else. Because what's going on at a deeper level for you, Aquarius? I feel like this is going to be a mixed bag. A man holding a coin. Money issues. What's going on at a deeper level? Some of you guys, Aquarius, women and men, or men, because it could be men. What's going on at a deeper level? You're worried about money. You could be worried about money, or you could be worried about somebody that's in a situation that's affecting your money. Your job, your husband, okay? Women, your husband could be being deceptive with you about money. You're not fulfilled. Envy. Didn't I say that? Well, it hit my thumb. Okay, there's some envy going on. Spirituality. Sagittarius rules the 7th. Well, no. Well, kind of. Listen, you guys need to speak up. Okay, I think I'm... Aquarius, what's going on with a deeper level with you? Once again, I had the cards down or up. It don't matter. That channeling is here. Okay? Aquarius, what's going on at a deeper level is that you guys need to work on standing up for yourselves. Deal with your spirituality. If you're in a relationship with a person that's jealous of you. And I said that, you guys. 3 cards fell out. Let me look at them. All I'm getting, that's too many. I think we got enough here because I just talked about this situation. Somebody's mad and turning off. Well, maybe you'll come back at the end of the month and maybe it'll make sense. Listen, Aquarius, you guys need to deal with your spirituality. If you are doing some kind of work where you feel like people are envious of you at your job, you're going to have to speak up for yourself, but you're going to have to use a certain way to convey what you want to say and mean it from your heart. Mean it, don't just be talking just to be talking, okay? Because this is a journey that you're on. And your journey is your own journey, just like mine is. Everybody's journey is their own journey, right? But you at a deeper level, it seems like you need to be reminded of this. Don't be deceptive. Don't be deceiving people. Don't allow people to deceive you. Because I do have a man here. Men, you could be having a problem with your wives or your mates. Okay? Because there's a man holding a coin. And I feel like he looks a little mischievous. He does. He's not saying something that he needs to be saying to you about money. Some of you guys could be dealing with a mate who needs to find a job, but's not finding a job, and that's causing issues for you. And you're constantly reminding them you may be wanting to leave a situation because somebody doesn't have the money to sustain what they need to sustain. And the envy, you know, the envy could also be of you at this time, Aquarius. You could have people envious. Somebody said you, J-Law. Probably not. More than likely not. Very much so not. But what I will say is that what you put out, you get back. And when you point the finger at people and do things, you know, it comes back to you. So if it's within you and you're willing to look at it a little differently, Aquarius, because that's what's going on at a deeper level. All these are upright. Then you should do that. You should do that. Whether it's happening to you or it's happening to someone else. Check your checker. You know, I always tell people, check yourself before you wreck yourself, okay? Because this is something that's spiritually going on. You've been summoned to deal with this. Now, the bottom line, no matter what I'm saying about this situation or what's going on at a deeper level, the bottom line, we're going to pull out the bottom line, Aquarius. Because if it's envy, if it's deception, none of those cards being upright, as far as I'm concerned, is good, okay? Yeah, High Priest is the spirit. That card hit my... The bottom line is the spirit is dealing with you. You guys could be having some visions and confidence. That's the bottom line. I feel like there's a man in your path that's really, 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 really affecting you. Women, it's men. Men, it could be a woman, but there's a man here, okay? 4 plus 3 is 7. This man has a lot to do. 7 is a spiritual number. The earth was built in 7 days. That's what the Lord in the Bible says, okay? Some of you guys, the bottom line, some of you guys are being confident within yourself. Whether deception is there or not, but because the moon is upright, maybe some of you guys are becoming more in tune with yourself. But the bottom line, the fact is that you guys are confident. Some of you guys... The facts of spirit is here to help you. You are having visions of what it is that you're supposed to do. Those that are launching new careers or relationships, you know that the spirit is with you. All right? Not to say screw what I said because I'm picking up a few stories. But the bottom line is this. Spirit is here. Some of you guys are dealing with yourself. Spirit and yourself, you're dealing with that, okay? Some of you guys are very confident about being an individual, okay? And it's probably because if you're a man, you might be making a lot of money, okay? And people could be very envious of you. I said that, okay? Some of you are speaking up for yourself and letting people know about what you feel and what you see. And that's the facts. You have a vision. You have a spiritual... Spirit is here to help you. The Holy Spirit is here to help you, okay? Be confident that whatever you're getting, okay, the bottom line, I always see this is a Sagittarius, sometimes it's a Virgo. The bottom line is that you are confident. You could be becoming more confident because of a person in your life. This man, possibly. When I go into the new year, I'm going to put a spin on my reversal. So, listen, Aquarius, that was pretty easy. Somebody like, yeah, now you talk shit. Yeah, well, I talk shit with everybody. All right, listen. For those that are in relationships or meeting someone for December 2016 going into the new year, Aquarius, I feel like you're going to go through some serious changes. Meaning, your new year, you may get over some stuff. Some people have some stuff lingering, but Aquarius, you might be straight. You might be all right, okay? So for those that are meeting somebody, I'm going to tell you what this person wants from you, especially if it's this man, Aquarius ladies. What does this person want from you, okay? Now, if you're already in a relationship with somebody, you can apply it that way as well, okay? What do they want for you, Aquarius, during December 2016? What does this person want from you? Something's telling me to. All right. What do they want from you, Aquarius? The person you may be meeting, going to meet with, dealing with now. They may want to leave. Ugh. Okay. That's enough. So, a person, you could be wanting to leave, but what they want from you, Aquarius, if you're women, if you're dealing with a mate or you dealing with somebody, some of you guys may meet somebody that wants to travel with you or wants you to travel with them, but they're not sure. Some of you guys are dealing with somebody of a spiritual level, meaning you've made a connection with somebody. Now, 3 of Wands to me, with this Ace of Wands being upright, you know what that means. The Ace of Wands and the 3 of Wands, as far as I'm concerned, there's an opportunity for you to have a sexual relationship with somebody, okay? But be careful, because if they see you like this, or if someone's wanting you to be in a relationship with you because they need your money, because that's going on at a deeper level. Ladies, a lot of Aquarius women I know too have a lot of men that will use them, because Aquarius women are very giving. But they're giving to the point that they could be giving for the wrong reasons. Meaning, some people, sex and money, right? Some Aquarius women, be careful for a man. Sugar mamas, be careful, sugar mamas. That's what I'm going to say. If you're willing to just take this and accept this, or if somebody, what they want from you, if they're offering you like all this stuff, but you realize that you're the person that's paying for it, you might want to not do that, okay? Because you're not going to be fulfilled, all right? And if somebody comes to you and they are offering you this, you know, I'm getting some overseas relationships, somebody that's wanting you to travel and be with them for spiritual reasons. You could be meeting somebody or have met somebody that is of a religious nature or a spiritual nature. I don't know what kind of spiritual nature. I can't get it. I'm getting esoteric, because whenever I see this card, I think of the Freemasons. There's a symbol on the back of this, and I always get, this is like my Freemason card. It could be somebody that's into astrology as well, like you. You guys are the age of Aquarius. You guys run that, you know, you guys run the human race as far as I'm concerned. You guys are about the human race. So be careful though, because with what they want from you, if it's your money, men too, that's not a good thing, okay? And so Aquarius is, my mother was a giver. I know that. And she often got into relationships with men that were less financially stable than she was. So be careful of people trying to use you basically for your body, for your looks, for what you can offer them. And don't let somebody sell you a dream. I'm getting this. Don't let somebody tell you they got this, that, and the other, because I feel like this shit way out there, it's going to be some bullshit, okay? Now, why they're attracted to you? There we go. Okay, so for some of you, why they are attracted to you? Because you are who you are, and they feel like you have something to offer them, that you may give them some spiritual or emotional fulfillment that they don't have, okay? That's not necessarily a bad thing, but don't forget what they want. No, not what they want from this, but maybe perhaps, because I look down at what they want from this. Why are they with you? Or I forgot where my little, you guys wait, I want to get it right for you guys, because I don't want to be saying it, but who you might meet or run into, you know, be careful with that, because I'm seeing like some confliction. And when I go into January, for some of you guys that don't have that, this will be good. In January, it'll be a good thing. But for some of you guys right now, the way it's coming out in December, it's kind of sketchy. So why are they attracted to you? Because you are who you are. Because you're loving, you're kind. Some of you guys may be planning for a baby. Some of you guys may do the in virtual fertilization. Now, let me just tell you what I heard. Some of you married people who are going to a couple to be a surrogate, be very careful with her. Okay, be very careful with that surrogate. I don't want to say all what I'm thinking, but be careful with that surrogate. I feel like it may go 50-50, especially if the surrogate is an air sign, perhaps a Gemini, another Aquarius, or a Libra. They may not be willing to stick to the bargain. You may be unfulfilled, okay? Yeah, and those that are having overseas relationships, be careful with those as well, because someone may bait you in to move or to move with you. green card kind of situations, marrying for money. I'm getting that. Be on your guard. Be watchful of people, because what they want from this, I know why they're attracted to you. Yeah. Sometimes when you see the magician, sometimes when I see it in this deck, every deck has different meanings. Definitely spirituality. Somebody is using the Lord name in vain, okay? Somebody is acting like they ain't got it, or they do got it and they don't have it. It is a trick. Because the magician can manifest a lot of things. Ladies, please be careful of the men that you're with, because you probably already know if they trick material. Or if you're with somebody that you've been trying to get away from for a long time, you know what time it is. You know that you're not the only one. I don't even need to pull. I know a Sagittarius or a fire sign person is probably in the mix, and an earth sign person is in the mix. I'm trying to stay away from that, and I'm glad there's not a lot of people in this session, because then I could just move on. Ladies, please be careful, Aquarius ladies. You guys do. I'm not saying that you guys are gullible, but I feel like for most of the Aquarians I know, and because I have a Venus in Aquarius, I tend to take everybody, okay? So let me just talk about my black ass, Aquarius and Venus. No, my Lilith is in Aquarius, okay? Let me tell you about me. I accept everybody spiritually because I'm inclined to like deal with spirit. And that means that I cross all racial, cultural, financial, economical, religious, educational. I tend to do this, okay? My repertoire is quite extravagant and eccentric. And a lot of Aquarius people are very eccentric. A lot of people think you guys are slow, meaning that you guys have mental problems. No. It's not that. It's just that some of you guys, Aquarius, women and men, you guys are brilliant. You have a brilliancy. You're the age of Aquarius. So you're the healer in the star card. You basically have taken all the astrological signs in some aspect and you embody them, right? That can be tricky a little bit, Aquarius. For some of you guys, that can be a little tricky. And people will come to you. And why they're attracted to you? Well, some of it is because of who you are. Trust and believe, okay? Some of it is, and I'm getting some of my gay males that might be cross-dresser or transsexual. Watch out for the stronger, like the aggressive male or the more masculine male that's coming to you. Some of my gay men, watch out for them, okay? Watch out for them, because that's coming up as well. Somebody's going to be like, I need your help. I need your help. And they will play on you. This is the perfect time of the year for that shit to happen, okay? Now, my gift to you, Aquarius. Merry Christmas, Aquarius. Choose love. Say you're sorry. No, that was, let me shuffle these. Let me just shut my mouth. Let me shuffle these, okay? Aquarius. You guys, some people are crying right now because you got... Pause. Yeah. I was going to take a pause, but I can't, Aquarius. Trust your instincts. Elevate your energy. Make waves. Breathe deeply. I don't know if all these is for you, but I think this one is. And this one too. Aquarius, you guys, for those... I feel like some people are getting played, especially, people marrying people for green cards and, women being taken for a ride or just being unhappy with their mates that they've been with around this time of the year. You guys are sick of it. It's been a long journey. It's been a long journey, and I understand. But you know what? You guys, people are really hurting. A lot of Aquarius, what I've said, whether it's the child, the mother, the parent, has really hit some people. And you're thinking about your spirit and yourself now. Yes, Aquarius. Okay, let me stop. I think this is enough because I'm channeling a lot of... Elevate your energy, Aquarius. This is my gift to you. This is your Christmas gift. Some of you guys will do that with love, but we'll talk about that in the new year. Who's not... when I see my reversals, they come off as a spirit of discernment that something is very wrong, okay? So I'm sorry. I'm not going to apologize, but what I'm going to say is when you look at the new year, it'll be a different spin on this, okay? Same shit, but new year. Pause for the cause. Get a good cry. Get your tissue. Get your Kleenex. Trust your instincts with the moon card here for those that aren't having any deceptive things, but something's not quite right. Trust your instinct, Aquarius. Know what you know, okay? And make waves. Watch the overseas relationships, but I think for the new year, some of this will be good. Okay? So make sure you watch the new year, you guys, because then I'm going to put the spin on it. I'm going to turn my reversals upright and give you that meaning. All right, here's your spiritual support. Why do I feel like I'm missing something? Do I have everything here? Nope, I got everything. Aquarius, your spiritual support for December 2016. I don't think you guys are going to have a lot of problems going into the new year. I think a lot of you guys are going to change and your energy is going to be good, because I feel like when these go upright, even though envy is there, I feel like this is going to be good for you Aquarius. You guys are going to just be like off into the races. Yeah. All right, that's it. These are yours. You've created this situation and you have the power to change it. Aquarius, if you're in a situation that you know ain't cool for you, okay, and it ain't going to be cool for you, you created it. You have the power to change it. And have confidence. That card is here somewhere, isn't it? Well, I'm looking at the individual. Yeah, no, it is here. Have confidence, Aquarius. Okay, some of you guys do have confidence, but for those that the reversals are not working out good for them, have confidence. The person you're asking about is trustworthy. Now, for those that are dealing with spirituality, go to God. Go to whatever you believe. Trust your intuition, okay? Because the person that you're asking about is trustworthy, but the way I'm seeing it is go straight to the source. Cut, no chaser, okay? Go straight to the fucking source, Aquarius. Do not let somebody mislead you that you thought because they're a spiritual person or a guru or a pastor, parishioner, or whoever you're involved with that you've gone to. It could be another tarot card interpreter or whatever. Please be careful. Please be very careful, okay? Because I'm picking that up too. Go to your source. The person you're asking about is trustworthy, but I think that person should be you, Aquarius. I think you should trust yourself, okay? And, yeah, trust yourself and trust God. You know, and trust God, okay? All right, Aquarius, that was not too bad. Yeah, you guys stop that damn crying and shit, okay? Sagittarius is going through Saturn for one more year, okay? Hey, Aquarius, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year and all that good stuff, and your New Year video will be coming up next. I am Jupiter's Law, the verdict in, you guys.